If you were not on I-5 near Eugene, Oregon on Tuesday night, you missed out on a whole lot of blessings in the bag, and I am not talking about French fries. There's this 38-year-old guy. His name's Colin Davis McCarthy. He pulled $200,000 out of his bank account, stuffed it in a bag, and threw it out of his car window on Tuesday night. This is all over the freeway on I-5. McCarthy told State Patrol that he wanted to, quote, bless others with gifts of money. It caused a miles-long backup with cars stopping in the middle of the freeway. Most of the bills, hundreds, literally hundreds, flying out this guy's window. Dozens of people collected them, and Oregon State Police said people did a pretty good job cleaning it all up. There is no way to determine exactly how much money had hit the highway. That $200,000 figure, unfortunately, that comes from McCarthy's family member who tells Oregon State Police that the money came out of their shared bank accounts. The state police said there's actually going to be no recourse for getting the money back because if you have a shared bank account, both people have the right to take out whatever they want. So my question is, Gee, I mean, we've had these theoretical, if you find a sack of cash, discussions multiple times. This is a little different twist. If you have $100 bills flying at you down the freeway, you find out the guy that gave it to you is actually destitute. His family says they're pretty much broke now. Are you obligated to give it back?
No. What if Lillian went and tried to go collect money from people that I've given money to, and she said, "Oh, that wasn't his money, that was our money"? No. If I'm going down the freeway and you making it rain, you feel me? You making it rain out there on the. Am I not allowed to say make it rain?
No, I love it.
Yeah,
no,
absolutely.
No.
I mean, you guys aren't thinking about anything else, are you?
No.
Anyway, so if you're making it rain out there on the freeway and I grab a couple dollars, that's mine.
$100.
A couple hundreds, that's mine.
But if you were to hear that story and you hear from the wife who says, would he have a mental health breakdown or was doing out of spite?
They didn't say anything about mental health.
But
We
now,
always want to go to mental health.
no, I'm just saying, but now, okay, that's not a normal behavior, and you're leaving your family destitute. Something's not right.
You mean like somebody going to gamble away their life savings?
Yes, exactly. So now, yes, now, are you obligated? No, you're not obligated. If I heard that story, would I feel good about having that money? No.
Would
And
you give it back?
if there was some way to give it back, I probably would.
Okay.
You know, again, I understand too. I'm in a different position, and maybe it would be easier for me to give it back, you know, even if I spent it.
I'm in a different position too. And you know what? I'm keeping that money.
Because you did the work of going out on the freeway and collecting it?
No, because what would happen is this. I would get up to the pearly gates, and in the pearly gates, he would say to me, Gee, that $2,000 that you gave back, you were supposed to take that $2,000 and give it to someone else. I'm going to do the Lord's work.
And the
You're
Lord's
so
work would
virtuous,
have been recognize that someone maybe wasn't okay, wasn't thinking this through, and now has left his family in a position that they shouldn't be in.
Okay, I got to call you out for consistency here. And I got to maybe first start out by saying thank you. Thank you for not being the only slightly unethical person on this show and leaving me out here to dry. But I would like to point out that when we brought up
the bag of money,
yes, a guy that found a sack of cash that was apparently left by a negligent ATM driver who left it on the ground, and some guy picked it up and returned it. And I said, you know what? I would keep that money because it's federally insured. Nobody's going to be losing out on money from their bank accounts. That's fine to keep. And you guys roasted me and you said, no, that's stealing. That's stealing money.
Yeah.
In this case, this is actually like some lady's savings account. And you're like, nah, I'm going to keep it.
No.
But
you know who was
give it away.
consistent? You know who was consistent?
What?
That would be me.
Whoa.
We know you're a wonderful person, Ursula. You don't get bonus points for that.
No.
No, it's not being wonderful.
See, first, I knew and was prepared for Chef to come for that story.
Of course you did. Yeah.
Oh, no. I did know. And I want to call out the difference.
Okay.
The difference is there was a bag on the side of the road full of cash. In this situation, somebody is making it rain outside of their car. One situation, somebody, man, this is a whole bunch of cash. What's going on with this? I would not take that money. But if somebody's making it rain, I'm going to take it, and then I'm going to ask the DJ to play another song.
Well, how am I supposed to impugn someone's intentions? I mean, you could have had, a security truck driver who just threw a sack of cash out the window because he wanted to bless some people. Wasn't his. In the other situation, you have a guy who threw his own money out of the car window. Wasn't all his. So I would just like to point out that I think it's maybe you should give it back.